This is the moment that you have all been waiting for. Mr. Felix? You ready, Mr. Felix? Now don't do me and I tell you no. I have no water and nobody to touch you. You're a man, you can stand on your own, right? We have real men and women right here. Are you ready? People of Choiseul-Saltibus, you have suffered enough. The United Workers' Party has heard your cry. You said you wanted change. You said you wanted a man who would stand up and represent the entire constituency of Choiseul-Saltibus. You said you wanted a man from the soil. You said you wanted a man born, bred, raised from the constituency. And the United Workers' Party has heard your cry. We have delivered. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I wish to present to you your candidate and the future parliamentary representative, the man that you will vote for on the 6th of June when you go to the polls, Ukaimetetikwa for Bradley
I thank my campaign team and the countless volunteers and well-wishers who all came out for one purpose, and that is to remove this Labour government. Group away! Brothers and sisters, choosing a candidate to run your constituency and choosing a party is serious business. You need to judge people by their actions. We have had a rep, and in his effort to get into office, made promises upon promises to single mothers, to the sick and the elderly, to the unemployed, to first-time voters who had dreams, only to have their hopes broken. You must never bring up people's hopes for selfish personal agendas. Our candidate has failed us and is guilty of desertion. But there is something different about tonight. There is something special about tonight. You have one of your own. One who knows how we live. One who does not need a tour guide to take him into the heart of Choiseul. Or who needs directions to get to tissues in Maiden. Someone who can relate to the people. Choiseul needs a serious rep, not a limer. My working life has been about serving people. Serving with a dedicated passion, knowing that I have been responsible for changing people's lives and bringing smiles to their face is my reward. I will never, for the sake of playing politics, stop any project started under an SLP government which was meant to benefit the people of Choiseul. Unfortunately, there is nothing to finish because there was nothing that was started. Bradley stands for a firm and sincere conviction that the well-being of the community is more important than the personal interest of any politician. This is my pledge to you tonight. So, when we were being told about 2 months ago that the groundbreaking ceremony for a $200 million hotel would commence in 3 weeks, we need to ask him if he has received DCA approval. How much was the land sold for? Ask him why there has been no community engagement, because Sawicha is the only accessible beach to most of us. Ask him if the environmental concerns have been addressed. Ask him if the investors have all the money, all the financing that is required, or is it a matter of selling 200, 300 passports to make the money? We do not want another Le Paradis in Choiseul. So the rep went and he said that he's building hotels for Choiseul, and Bradley said he's building warehouses. I want him to know that I will support anything that benefits the people of Choiseul. But what happened is, I went a step further. Because this party, under the leadership of Alan Shaste, has vision. With the warehouse type structure that we are promoting, what this thing is, it's an incubator project to assist the several talented people within the community who do not have the space to start their business. So what this unit will do, it will enable the environment for them to produce a quality item so that they can sell it to that same hotel. And even the hotel guests can visit. Empowering people is what we are all about. We have to empower our people. We don't want beggars. Once a month you're giving them a step program. We don't want that. Too many products are coming in from Indonesia and China, etc. And these products are using the same raw materials that we have here in St. Lucia. When the SLP government is taking their large delegations all over the world, they need to target our craft people to take with them so that our people can learn the techniques and see the equipment that is required to improve on their products. You don't take a whole set of people on a joyride. Take people who can come back and make a contribution to the community. The government speaks about having the youth at heart. They speak about having the youth at heart and they care for the youth. Just look across there. This is the Choiseul Junior Secondary School, for those of you all not from Choiseul. In 2010, under the UWP government, we realized that there was a structural problem with that school. And we had it as a priority to take care of building a new structure for the children of Choiseul Junior Secondary. What happened? Labour came into government in 2011. The drawings for the school were there in 2012. And up to a day like today, only 2 months ago, Europe, because elections is coming, and he knows he has not done anything for the people of Choiseul, he called a community meeting to show the people the plans for the school. This school is danger in the making, because anytime it can collapse on our children. And to add insult to injury, when he had that meeting, they said they would use one of the handicraft buildings to transfer the children so that they could start the work. Up to now, and not just that, the building that they identified, the entire roof had to be changed. But what are they doing? What are they doing? Because elections is coming, they are going about recklessly spending our money to try to win votes. Because they know we are hungry, they think if they throw money our way, we will support them. We have a big surprise for them. We have a similar problem in the Reunion Primary School. When you're on the top floor, you can feel that building swaying, playing games with the lives of our children. That should not be accepted. We have to make politicians, and now I am joining the politicians' fray, but we have to make politicians realize that you are the masters and we are the servants. the SLP government is showing that they are a desperate government. And there is something I want to say to you. Something that has been of great concern to me. It troubles me. And it rankles me considerably. That the government of the SLP has been using the institutions of our country as tools of intimidation and personal vendettas. Ask me, because I know. This is an outrageous and injustice, and you have the power in your hands to stop it. You must let the SLP government know that we live in a democracy, and the guiding principle of which cannot be discarded for short-term political mischief. These guys resort to lies and misleading statements and have nothing to show on their report card but an F for fail. They are desperate to get back into power because they know once the United Workers' Party gets into power, we will expose their dark secrets. I will say this to them. Regardless of all the rumors and all the false statements being said, I, John Bradley Felix, clean I come, clean I go. The people of Choiseul-Saltibus, we must be proud because we have one of the most beautiful landscapes in St. Lucia. And we need to capitalize on what we have to create sustainable projects. We need to use our historical sites, our estates, our rivers, our waterfalls, and we need to implement heritage tourism projects. This will not be reinventing the wheel, because there is a document that had already been commissioned where the survey was done and several projects had been identified for Choiseul and other communities around St. Lucia, where these projects could have been implemented to enable our people to empower themselves. But no, they want to keep us with steps. I am telling you, because I have seen the document. The document was made available to me. And I believe that that document is lying somewhere in the Ministry of Tourism collecting dust. Let us just look at a perfect example of how heritage tourism works. Let us look at the Go Piton Trail. I have climbed Go Piton 7 times. 5 of the 7 times, I did not have to pay. Now to climb Go Piton, you have to pay more than $25 to climb Go Piton. Imagine that. You're paying over $25 to get yourself tired. You know why? Because it is an experience. And we have to create this experience in the community of Choiseul for our visitors to come and enjoy. They will pay for it. They will pay for it. And you know Choiseul have the nicest people in St. Lucia too. And how are we going to get these people to Choiseul? Choiseul is the only village that does not have a jetty. The only village that does not have a jetty, and the only village with one street. Tell me how much it will take to redevelop and redefine that one street in Choiseul. Instead of taking our $62 million and building up an administrative complex in Beaufort to try to boost your chances of winning an election. We have not heard the last of this, because those of us paying NIC, we need to take note of that. When we get to pensionable age, Will we be able to get a pension? We need to ask ourselves this question. I am happy to hear Brother Ezekiel spoke on the fight to revive the agricultural industry. Because for too long, farmers have just been given lip service. We must help our farmers by creating subsidies for the input, for the irrigation, for the water storage. We cannot say how important agriculture is and just giving lip service. Put your money where your mouth is. Choiseul has a lot of talent. A lot of talent. And I see a lot of young people as I go around the communities just idly on the block. Nothing to do. We need to improve our playing fields. We need to create hard courts for our people to recreate and spend their energy. Because we cannot continue saying, c'est ma maille, génération ça la pète. We are the ones who are losing them because we're not creating the environment for them to be productive. Brothers and sisters, I will say something very briefly on one of the points on fight to stay alive. Because when we introduced fight to stay alive, we spoke on the reduction of VAT and the eventual removal. And right away, Kakado Poyo. And they said, they're going around telling you it is impossible. How are we going to pay the civil servants? You must remember, when VAT was being introduced, what was said? It was said that it will be a tax to take care of all the nuisance taxes that we have. So it includes custom duties, consumer taxes, and all the other taxes. But it was an excuse to increase taxes on the people of St. Lucia. So when they tell you $343 million was collected in VAT for a year, how much of that $343 million was as a result of the additional VAT? And I will tell you because I've done the math. About 150 million. And do you know why they are telling you it is impossible? Because that $150 million is to pay for the several consultants, the several missions, the several lawyers, and all the families that we are taking care of all over the world. They have created a completely new level in our ministries for jobs for the boys. We will and we can reduce VAT and eventually remove VAT. And you can take that to the bank. I do not have all night because we have a lot of speakers tonight. But I will say, on June 6th, my brothers and sisters, do not stay away from your responsibility to make change. The change is required to save St. Lucia. My brothers and sisters, be vigilant. Be very, very vigilant. Because they will try to intimidate you and they will try to manipulate you. When they come with the 100, the 150, or the 500, because these days I had to raise it, because they get so afraid, they're increasing it. Take it. Take it, because on June 7th we will need it to celebrate. Brothers and sisters, I can feel it, and I know you can. The St. Lucia we love will have a new government. Be part of this change. Are you going to be part of the change on June 6th? Mama Choiseul-Saltibus est tout power. I know, under the leadership of Alan Shastry, the south of St. Lucia will be taken care of once and for all. I know we are going to see lots of development in the south of St. Lucia because for too long we have just been used as stepping stones for people to get into position. Our time is now. And under the leadership of Alan Shastry and a group of competent men and women, we will change St. Lucia. Progress is coming. Good night, my brothers and sisters, and have a safe trip home.